That's a really good question, though.
No, thank you. I appreciate your maturity because I just would have been like, Meth washed your ass on that album, right?
Well, that's the thing. Big knew that too. Big was like, damn, you might have got me on that. It's like Big was as confident as it came. But you talk about the what? Like, oh man, like there's a real cool story about. Well, I don't know if "cool" is the right word, but when people read the book, there's a really like fascinating story about Big performing the what in North Carolina and bringing Method Man out, and
Oh,
the
that's
show got a
wild.
little. Yeah, and I mean, I don't want to ruin it, but if you want me to tell it, I will. But
Listen, before you tell it, hold on, wait a second. It was all a dream. Biggie and the world that made him. Available now. Author Justin Tinsley joins us here on 1140 The Bet. You can even hear it. You know what I mean? The audio book. Be sure to go get that, all right? And if you are going to go get that, like I need to, just tune out for like a minute so you can tell this story. And okay, we're good now. There's the PSA. We straight.
all right, bet. So, people stop listening now. Like, no, the Biggie and Method Man story is fascinating because I speak to a guy in the book. His name is Greg Dent, and he was a party promoter in Raleigh, North Carolina, in like the '90s. And he met Big in the early '90s when Big was down in North Carolina hustling. Like, this is before he became a rap star. But in like '95 or so, Big is back in Raleigh on like a show stop, a tour date, and he's performing at this club called the Taj Mahal. And like Big was excited because it was kind of like a homecoming for him, right? He spent a lot of time down there. He made a lot of money down there, and so he's performing at the Taj Mahal. But there's these guys like in the front row that are basically like talking junk to Big, and like the guys from the city was like, "Oh man, this is big star in town. We got to press him." And not knowing that, like, Big knew Raleigh.
Yeah.
And, they were like, oh, man, we could beat you in a freestyle battle. Excellent. Imagine trying to challenge Biggie Smalls in a freestyle battle at his own show, which is wild, right? It's like walking up to, like, Kobe or LeBron and be like, I could beat you one-on-one while they're actually playing in a game.
P.D. Pablo was wilding out that night. Anyway. Just wilding.
Oh, man.
Who are you in my city? Anyway.
Yeah, that's basically what they were saying. And so Big was like, look, you're going to make me stop my show. But look, here's what I'm going to do. I'll bring you up on stage, and you can freestyle with me. But if I beat you, I'm going to emasculate you in your own city. You're going to have to walk out of here in nothing but, like, your socks and your boxes. I'm going to take all your clothes. And like, I'm going to just embarrass you. And so out of nowhere, when a dude tries to hop up on stage, like one of Biggie's mans, like pistol whips him, and basically a brawl starts. And so like, it's a big fight. Method Man recounts this in an interview where he was like, "Yo, like it's a shootout, like what I mean." And it was just big. It was just Method Man and his homeboy there. But one of Biggie's mans was like, "Yo, we got y'all. Like, just stay back here. We got y'all." And that's one thing that always stood out to Method Man was just like, yeah, he brought me here to get money. He brought us out to do this song. We was having a great time. But when things got like thick, when things got hairy, like he looked out for me, and that always stuck with Method Man. And like, yeah, that was the last show in the Taj Mahal. Like that's what shut the Taj Mahal down was Big trying to get this dude on stage, and next thing you know, a fight and a shootout happens in the club. And yeah, that's a Biggie and Method Man. There's more to the story, but I'll let people read it. I didn't want to.
Yeah. See, exactly. We ain't trying to spoil everything. And also, I do appreciate the research. Like, when you go in the rally and talking to promoters back then, that's incredible.